The Norfolk Police Department recently purchased 300 body-worn cameras for in-field officers, and they gave Norfolk News Now a behind-the-scenes look at just what these cameras can do.
My name is Timothy Bedoin. I'm a police officer with the Norfolk Police Department, currently assigned to the Technology Support Unit. Today, I'm going to be equipping Mr. Hudson with a body-worn camera. The model that Norfolk Police Department uses currently is the TASER Axon Flex, which has 3 components. The 3 components, the battery pack, the cable, and the actual camera itself. The camera is a full HD camera with an internal memory of 8 gigabytes, and it has a 75-degree viewing angle. It has a current record time of approximately 10 hours at our current setting, and a battery life of approximately 12 hours. Take the cable, attach it to the battery pack, attach the other end to the actual camera itself. First piece I'm going to put on is the battery pack. Typically, the officers are issued a holster with this component. They can either clip it to their gun belts, their shirts. We're even directing them to put it in their pocket, or some of them are placing it inside their body armor for easier access. Currently, Norfolk Police Department has 2 mounting options. One is the lowrider headband, and the second is the collar mount. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the lowrider headband first. The camera clicks into a key slot that's on the lowrider headband, and this will fit on top of his ears going behind his head. The next mounting option, as I mentioned before, will be the collar mount. This is actually a preferred mount by our patrol units. There's 3 pieces to it. There's 2 magnets and a metal collar. The bracket, or the metal collar part, actually goes underneath the collar, along the middle part or along the carotid artery of the neck. The collar actually covers up this bracket, and then we take 2 magnets and place them onto the collar. And then the officer will place the camera and attach it to the magnet, just as with the lowrider headband, and then angle the camera for his optimal viewing.
What's also neat about these body-worn cameras is there's an app capability for me to be able to log in and to actually streamline live what my camera is seeing. As you can see, it's actually focused on Officer Timothy Bedoin right now. This app allows me to be able to adjust the camera as needed in case it goes down or up. We want to have the optimal level where we can see everybody. It also allows me to be able to take the camera off and actually point it in a different direction to see actually around corners or up in an attic space or underneath cars or beds, so we don't have to actually put our heads down there. It allows us to be able to remotely see what we're seeing without being able to put ourselves in any danger. With these cameras, we want everybody to understand that they are not recording the whole 12 hours of the officer shift. These cameras will only be activated by the officer by pushing the button for several reasons: a burglary in progress or a domestic disturbance or a fight. So the officers will turn on their body-worn cameras when they go to calls for service. These cameras will also be turned on when the officer initiates a traffic stop, when they stop vehicles for disregarding a highway sign or speeding. The microphone and camera itself will only record when the officer turns it on. Every 2 minutes, the officer will hear an audible signal to let them know that they are actually recording what's being seen. That gives the officer the audible tone to say, hey, I don't need to record this and I can turn it off. Chief Goldsmith wants to ensure that we are enhancing our public trust. It also record and keep evidence for criminal proceedings.
It's accountability, it's transparency. It helps us with any kind of allegation that's made against an officer by a citizen, and vice versa. Let's say an officer is saying that, the citizen made an allegation about something that's not accurate. The officer can use it to defend himself. The citizen can also use it by saying, hey, this officer talked to me inappropriately. This kind of alleviates that from happening because everybody's on their best behavior when the camera's on.
For Norfolk News Now, I'm Chris Free.